I'm GiGi, and today I have to warn you, things are gonna get a little more technical. I highly recommend you pour yourself a drink for this one. Luckily, I have mine right here, but don't worry because this is not spiked with alcohol, so I won't be slurring my words through this one. You, however, if you want to put a little alcohol in there, well, go for it. I'm not here to stop you, but again, I want to make sure that I articulate exactly what I'm saying today because I am going to be talking about BHB salts, another ingredient that lurks within these Keto Rex drinks right here. You guys might recall me sipping down on a pina colada and a mojito in previous videos. Well, today I'm sipping on down a margarita. Now, before I get started with the BHB salts, I actually kind of want to know if you guys remember any health benefits specifically about olive extract and avocado oil powder, because in my previous videos where I talk about Keto Rex, I detail all of the health benefits about avocado oil powder and olive extract. So I thought I'd quiz you. That being said, if you already finished your drink, yeah, you might not remember those facts. So do check out the links below to my previous videos, and then you can come back and let me know. Anyways, let's get into the BHB salts. Now, BHB stands for beta hydroxybutyrate. Exactly. It's way easier to just say BHB. Now, BHB is a chemical that is used as energy by some of your cells when sugar levels are low. BHB salts actually seem to help nerves and your brain work better. Say what? Drinking a margarita helps your brain work better? Okay, sign me up. Oh my gosh, that's so refreshing. Wow. Anyways, on top of that, BHB salts also may be used as energy in your muscles to improve exercise ability. So instead of that cup of coffee or that energy drink that you might be pounding when you wake up in the morning, you may just want to grab yourself a Keto Rex margarita. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I am about to talk to you about ketosis. Have you guys heard that word before? You probably have, because I feel like it's been splashed on all healthy living news articles these days. Some people are for it, some people are against it. Well, I'm here to talk about the pros of being in ketosis. And BHB salts help you get there. Okay, so without sugar in your diet, like when you're on a ketogenic diet, your body turns to fat for fuel. The problem though is your brain loves carbohydrates. It's like, hey, give me the Oreos. And because of that, well, it can't just use simple fat from your diet for energy. So what your body does is it produces ketones from the fat breakdown in your liver, and it's these exact ketones that fuel your brain. Talk about mental clarity, right? I don't know about you, but I've definitely had those mornings once in a while where I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in an intense fog right now. Clearly, I'm not in ketosis. Yeah, that's the reason most likely. You're in a sugar coma of some sort. But then I grab my Keto Rex and it really helps me get over that hump. But I'm gonna get there in a minute as to why that happens. So there are two ways to get into ketosis. The first way is through diet. You have to change your diet in order to get into ketosis. You need to be eating 50 grams of carbohydrates or less and increasing the fat consumption in your diet. Now, when I say fat, I'm not talking about unhealthy fats like partially hydrogenated oils and things of that nature. I'm talking about healthy fats, like fat from fish, grass-fed and finished meat, nuts and seeds, avocados, that sort of fat. All too often you hear the keto diet being associated with fatty strips of bacon and cream and butter and that sort of thing. Well, cream and butter are okay if they are grass-fed and grass-finished, but I don't really recommend consuming nitrate-laden meats like the bacon that a lot of people subsist on the keto diet. So anyways, eating a high-fat diet and a low-carbohydrate diet will, in fact, create ketones in your body. And those ketones are called endogenous ketones. Now, the second way that you can get into ketosis is by consuming products like Keto Rex right here that helps raise blood ketone levels. And these are what you call exogenous ketones because they are created outside of the body, whereas endogenous ketones are created inside your body. Now, one thing I have to note is that you can't use supplements as a replacement for the keto diet. You can certainly achieve ketosis by diet alone, but you cannot achieve ketosis if you're eating breads and pastas and rice and whatnot, and then supplementing with BHB salts. You have to either combine the diet with the supplements or do the diet alone. Now, I highly recommend combining the two because this drink right here is freaking delicious. Now, as I mentioned, BHB salts really help you get over the hump if you're just starting out on the ketogenic diet. Well, what it also helps with is helping you combat the keto flu. Who would have thought drinking a margarita could help you get over that hangover feeling? If you drink Bruno MD's Keto Rex, it totally can. Okay, so I've talked about how BHB salts help with mental clarity and energy production, but something else they do, they actually quiet your hunger pangs and decrease your craving for food. Yes, this drink makes you not necessarily want to eat anything right away. It'll help you think about making good choices when you're ordering food for takeout or when you're cooking in your kitchen. Yeah, so this right here is clearly a helper for so many different things. And the reason why BHB salts really reduce your cravings for food is because they decrease the hormone called ghrelin. You know what's pretty cool is I've actually read some studies that have shown that consuming BHB salts could decrease your appetite for up to 4 hours. What? So there you have it. That's what BHB salts or beta hydroxybutyrate salts are all about. Now, once again, I have to reiterate the fact that ketone salts work, but they work when they're coupled with a low carbohydrate diet. There have been way too many articles and marketing ploys stating that keto salts are gonna help you lose weight by themselves, but that's not the case. That's not going to help you lose weight and reap the benefits of living a ketogenic lifestyle. There, I said it. It's true. Sorry, not sorry for disclosing that information, but you really have to couple the two. Okay, I'm done talking about BHB salts. Did I lose you? I really hope I didn't lose you. Did you finish your drink? Did you pour yourself another one? Let me know in the comments how you're feeling at this moment right now. Do you feel like you want to go get yourself a Keto Rex drink because you feel like, I need those BHB benefits? Well, highly recommend you do so. I have links in the description below as to where you can find these drinks, and stay tuned for a little bit later in this video because I'm gonna tell you about a promo that is a pretty awesome deal. Anyways, before I get into that, and in order to sort of ease off the technical jargon I just spewed your way, let's make some salmon. Okay, well maybe I won't be actually making salmon right now because as I said, this stuff right here is actually curbing my cravings at this moment in time. I kid you not, I literally don't feel hungry at all. But I want to talk to you about how I specifically make salmon because I am known for being the salmon queen, and a lot of people have questions about how I make my salmon look so good. I know, it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but okay, yeah, I am tooting my own horn because I'm not gonna lie, my salmon always looks really good when I make it. Anyways, so the way that I make my salmon oh so perfect is I air fry it. Yes, if you don't have an air fryer, you need to go get yourself one, just like you need to go get yourself some of this Bruno MD Keto Rex. Now, I have a YouTube video detailing exactly how I make this salmon, but I'm not gonna make you go over to that video and check it out, leaving me here alone drinking my margarita by myself. So what I do is I line my air fryer basket or tray with tin foil because easy cleanup, and then I spritz it with a little olive oil spray to nicely coat the tin foil so my salmon doesn't stick because girl likes her salmon skin, and if it gets stuck to the tin foil, my heart kind of breaks inside. Just a little bit. Then I lay my salmon down skin side down, and I stick it in the air fryer for 28 minutes at 400 degrees. I know some of you are like, oh my God, that's a really long time to cook salmon, but this girl loves salmon well done. And the specific type of salmon I'm using is the Atlantic salmon from Whole Foods, the best of the best in my personal opinion, and you can't overcook that stuff. It's just seeping with healthy fat, which makes it one of the easiest fish that you could ever cook because it's guaranteed to taste delicious regardless of how long you cook it. Now, you're probably wondering, wait, did you put any seasonings on that? Nope, didn't put any seasonings because all I like to do is when it's done cooking, put a little salt on it. Yep, that's it. Salt, people, salt. Now, I'm not talking about BHB salt because I can't really put that on salmon. I'm talking about sea salt. Yeah, that's it. Now, you can do whatever you want. If you want to put rosemary, sage, thyme, oregano, basil, onion, garlic, whatever you want, you can do that. By all means, make it a spicy salmon, anything that whets your palate. But for me personally, I don't think salmon needs anything except salt because its flavor by itself is so dang good. Just like this drink here, it's so good by itself. This is literally water and this drink powder. Okay, so now you might be thinking, but wait, I've heard that farm-raised salmon is not good for you. I've only been eating wild-caught salmon. And you know what? In some instances, that may be in fact true. But the Whole Foods Atlantic salmon is actually very sustainably raised. The salmon is strictly monitored and it's fed ingredients that I personally feel really good consuming myself because you are what you eat, which include algae and crustaceans like shrimp. So personally, I love the Atlantic salmon. I have no problem eating it. That being said, if you don't want to go the farm-raised salmon approach, well, you can go wild, but you cannot cook it in your air fryer at 400 degrees for 28 minutes. You have to use a lot less time for wild-caught salmon because it's far less fatty than Atlantic salmon, meaning you can overcook it really easily. And I don't think you want to ruin that expensive wild-caught salmon. So, what I highly recommend you do is you put it in your air fryer at 400 degrees, but only cook it for about 15 minutes and obviously check periodically to see how done it is. And then after the 15 minutes, take it out of your air fryer and see what it looks like. If it looks like it's not quite done to your liking, well, stick it in there for another 5 minutes. That's what air frying and cooking in general is all about. Experimenting. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, everybody. This talk of air fried salmon totally just got me hungry. It's probably because I haven't finished my drink yet, so those BHB salts reducing my ghrelin hormone hasn't kicked in yet, but man, oh man, this girl wants some salmon right now, just saying. So before I go make my air fried salmon, I have to let you guys in on what I mentioned earlier. If I have gone and convinced you to order some Keto Rex by Bruno MD, well, do I have some savings for you. If you decide to subscribe and save on these products, because as I mentioned before, they also have a mojito flavor and a pina colada flavor, which are both truly freaking delicious, if I do say so myself. All you have to do is use the code GiGi at checkout, and guess what freebies you will have thrown in your cart. Just guess. The first freebie that you'll get when you subscribe and save and use the code GiGi, you're gonna get this kit right here. This is a ketone monitor. It tests your ketone levels. Yeah, these products are typically $100, but Bruno MD decided, hey, you know what? Let's throw it in the shopping cart for free if you subscribe and save on these products. Oh, but wait, there's more, because now I'm an infomercial. You'll also receive 2 boxes of blood ketone test strips. 2 boxes in every subsequent subscribe and save order. That alone is a $25 value. And to top it all off, you get free shipping. Are you kidding? Ah! Okay, but now I'm going nuts. And you wanna know why? It's because this stuff right here is giving me energy. Do you guys want this energy? Well, then you need this stuff. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna grab myself some salmon. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. I'm gonna finish drinking this lovely drink here. And I really hope you do head on over to brunomd.com so you can grab yourself some of these products and try them out for yourself. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you learned a little something in this video. And I really hope I get to see you guys when I upload my next video. Bye.